Hello, and welcome to the 2024 Heartmen Soccer Media Day. I'm your host, Eric Bergerud, color commentator with the Kansas City Comets of the Major Arena Soccer League. For our next Media Day interview, we are joined by William Penn University head coach Simon Brown, as well as Luigi Mongan. Coach Luigi, how are you doing today?
Good man, appreciate you taking the time to do this for us.
Yeah, good as well. Thank you.
Definitely appreciate your time today. So let's start, Coach, with last season. It was a solid year last year. You had a number 2 seed in the Hart Conference tournament, took a trip to the NAIA National Tournament final side in Wichita, Kansas. How much have you enjoyed the consistency your program has shown over the last few years?
Yeah, I mean we've created a great experience here, and I think you would class William Penn as a household name in the NAIA right now as a top 25 team, and I think that's what we've worked towards the last couple of years. Is consistently we go out and we compete against the best teams out there, not just in our conference, but in the country. We always find tough games, and we're going toe to toe with those really good teams, and we've got that respect from our peers and in the coaching world and in conference as well. So yeah, it's great for us to keep that consistency. We've done it over 5 seasons now, a couple of different classes. So again, yeah, it's tough. It's tough work to stay that, but again, credit to the guys too. They help buy into the culture that we build here, and you can see that with kids like Luigi. He's been to a national tournament all 3 years. This has gone to his senior year. So yeah, hopefully we give them a good student athlete experience.
So, Coach, please introduce us to Luigi and tell us about how much he means to the program as a leader and as a player.
Yeah, so Luigi came to us during COVID.
Year after.
Year after COVID 2021, where things was getting kind of normal. Luigi's had to be patient in our team. Started out in the reserve squad, in and out of the first team, and then eventually he was part of the first team for our first national tournament trip. We went to Indiana Tech in 2021, where we won our first game. So again, he came off the bench that game, and then towards last season put himself in a starting position, and now he's one of the leaders on the team that the team relies on. He's matured and grown up with the team, and I think that Luigi would be the first person to say that. But yeah, I think he's a great face around campus. He's helps out with the game day experience here for other sports. So he's been a tremendous asset for the last 4 years here, and he loves this town, he loves his team, and yeah, we're excited to see him this season.
So, Luigi, how exciting was it for your team to win an NAIA national tournament game last year and advance to the final side in Wichita?
Yeah, it was great, especially being at home. Obviously, my previous 2 years, we'd had to go away and play 2 games. So for it to be a one-off game at home with a big crowd, it was great. And obviously, the way we won, it was a really tough game, but games like that make it worth playing football, especially at this level.
So, you hail from Manchester, England. Tell us about your soccer journey and how you made your way to William Penn.
Yeah, so I started playing football from the age of 3 or 4, and I got into an academy at Bolton Wanderers, who were in the Premier League at the time. And yeah, I played there for about 7 or 8 years. And then after I got released, I think America was always on my mind. And then at 16, 17, I started looking into it. I got in with an agency in England and then started speaking to the coaches at William Penn, and it was like a perfect match.
All right, so this is one of the toughest questions I'll ask you. What's your favorite professional soccer team?
For me, it's Liverpool.
In Manchester. That's interesting.
Yeah, I know. My dad grew up in Liverpool, so I think it's all right.
That explains it. Okay, one more question. Who's your favorite professional player and why?
Oof,
I don't know this answer.
neither do I. It changes a lot. I'd say of all time, it's definitely Messi in terms of the way he plays. But from close to home, it would be Steven Gerrard, definitely. He made me fall in love with the game.
Very good. Coach, so on August 17th, you open up the season at NCAA Division I Drake University for an exhibition game. How much are you looking forward to that challenge for your program?
Yeah, we've built a good relationship with the coaching staff at Drake. We played most springs and fall, and like I said, they want a tough challenge. They know that we're one of the best teams around in the Midwest, NAIA, and a lot of other levels. So again, they want a tough competition. They want to see if their guys are ready, and it's great for us because we got to go against some physical athletes, Division I, which are classed as the best conference. So again, be a good test for our guys. It's always a good game. It's always a really close game. So again, it'll be important for us to, see where we're at physically, but also they'll give us a good opportunity to spend some time without the ball, which would be great for us. Brings up a lot of coaching points. We make a lot of mistakes, which is a good thing for us because we get to dive into the film and get it into practice, and then hopefully get it right by come game day on the 21st.
So Luigi, from a player's perspective, how excited are you for that match?
Yeah, I love every time we play Drake. Obviously, it's a D1, so that makes it a lot more exciting. I'm there, as Simon said, a great team. And obviously, you want to test yourself against the best. And I think going into the season, if you play these big D1 scores, it gives you every right to be confident going into the season.
So another question for you, Luigi. What are some of the team's goals for this season?
For us, it's to improve every year I've been here. We've gone one step further, and I think the next one is to win the conference tournament, progress further at nationals, and obviously go all the way and win the national tournament.
So how's training going so far, Luigi? And how much have you enjoyed taking the field so far with your new teammates?
Yeah, it's been tough. Obviously, preseason's always tough. We're still in our first week, so everyone's getting used to the new players and how we're playing with each other. But yeah, I'm enjoying every day as it comes. Yep.
So, Coach, you come from Dublin, Ireland. Talk us through your soccer journey and how you made it to the U.S. as a player and eventually to Oskaloosa as a coach.
I've done this interview the last 4 or 5 years. You haven't asked me this question yet, so I don't think you have anyway. So hopefully we're not boring the listeners. I came over in a soccer scholarship similar to these guys. I went to a small community college up here in Iowa called Nyack. I played at NAIA school called Ashford that's no longer around anymore. I was a graduate assistant at Hastings in Nebraska for a couple of years. And then my head coach at the time was the head coach for the coach that was at William Penn. He was the GA there and kind of put the connection together. And yeah, they put us together. And I was the assistant here for a couple of years. And then the old head coach, Jamie, got an opportunity at a Division I school. And then during COVID, I got promoted to the head coach here. So that's in a nutshell my transition over from Ireland over here. So very similar to these guys coming abroad, soccer scholarship, interview, emails, release from clubs. Like, yeah, it's not too dissimilar. So it's good for us because we have a direct relationship with the kids because we've been through it. We've been through everything they've through, like the immigration stuff, the visa stuff, living in Iowa, all that stuff we've been through, and we can answer a lot of questions. And it's not like I've been in LA for the last 15 years and I'm coming here and I'm asking the guys to do something. Like, I live here, I got a house in Iowa now, and we're happy. So again, we preach what we actually live. So again, I think that's important. I think the guys see that as well.
So, Coach, speaking about the great state of Iowa, how much have you enjoyed this opportunity serving as head coach for William Penn?
Yeah, I love it here. And again, there's great people here. And I think when you say you probably ask a lot of coaches what's the most favorite thing about your university, and usually they say to people, but like they really care, and they give us all the resources to win. As we've improved throughout the years, we're asking for more things, and they've found a way for us for it to be a yes. And I think that's really important as a coach because they see the vision that we have for this program, and for us to be able to then back it up on the field with results, and having unbelievable experiences like we're hosting national tournament games last year, and we have big crowds, and then we're winning the national tournament games. We're going to a final site, like we're putting William Penn soccer on the map, and we're starting to do all those things. It's really important. So yeah, we love working here. Like Nick was the old AD. He's now the conference commissioner. He played soccer at William Penn. Alicia was the volleyball coach. We were hired around the same time. She's the new AD. So again, she's been really supportive through this whole process and her transition into the role. So again, yeah, we love it here. I know the guys feel supported from the administration as well, from the teachers, from everything. So again, yeah, it means a lot for us to represent the team, and for us personally, it's our baby because when we got here, we weren't always the best team, and we were going against the big dogs, and we feel like we're the ones being chased now. So again, we have to back it up every year, and you can see that the way teams come to play us, it's their conference final, whereas we were that team in the past. So we came from that point, so we know what it's like. So again, we got to hang on and we got to back it up every year.
So, as you know, the heart is full of impressive head men's soccer coaches. Talk about the coaches in the conference and how much mutual respect exists across the conference and across all the men's soccer head coaches.
Yeah, it's if you take a job in this conference, you want to go against the best. And we've said that I started in 2017, and from 2018 to 24, there's been 4 national champions in this conference from 3 different teams. So again, I've only known we've played a national champion every year. We're playing against top teams. So again, with much respect, I text the guys when MNU won it last year. But that day, I text Kevin, congratulations. We were at the final site at the same time. We were able to help each other throughout the season. So we understand how good it is. We say to recruits, if you want to come play for William Penn, you're going to come to a place where you're going to be either competing for or competing against teams that are going to nationals every year. And not every conference can say that. Our conference can, and it's come down to the coaches, recruiting top players that are coming here. Every year, it seems to get better and better, the talent that we're going against. And again, we have to match that with the players that we have here. So yeah, it definitely has made me a better coach competing against top talent every week. There's never been in my 7 years here as an assistant or head coach, there's never been a night off. There's never been a day off where we didn't have to prepare. We're playing against a team in conference like, oh, this will be easy today. I've never said those words. And that's a credit to the coaches that have been here, that are still here, that have come and gone. So yeah, we love it. It makes us better. It's not always enjoyable losing as many games as you do. But again, you're losing against teams that are winning national championships. So we're going against the best. So yeah, much respect to everyone that's out there.
Final questions for you, Luigi. Your team's roster has 8 different countries represented with athletes from across the world. How much have you enjoyed the opportunity to play soccer with teammates from all over?
Yeah, it's amazing. Like, I came here and I didn't really know it was going to be like this. And now I've got friends from all over the world. So it's just cool in the future. If I'm ever in a country, I'll always have someone I know there. And that's pretty impressive. You don't get that in many other countries.
For sure. Coach Luigi, thank you so much for joining us for Media Day, and good luck this season.
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.